Chapter 4. "Look, Daddy," squealed the 6-year-old girl proudly. "I am police just like you. See?" Trenton Black heard the sound of his youngest daughter beneath the pillows, which helped to muffle her voice. She was in his bedroom again. He groaned. He only wanted one morning of undisturbed rest. Was that too much to ask for? He knew being a single father wasn't going to be easy. Raising 3 young girls alone was an enormous task, but he hadn't imagined this. And if he combined working 8 hours at the Philadelphia Police Department into the mix, it almost became overwhelming. What did he know about girls, about motherhood? For most of his marriage, Trenton had simply been the breadwinner of the family, the provider, the protector. Now he was both mother and father. "Aren't you going to look?" she asked in a disappointed voice. Trenton Black sighed, giving up any further attempt to sleep, and threw the pillows away from his head. He turned over in his bed, sat up, and froze. Utter horror paralyzed him. He thought his entire body had shut down, but yet he was still breathing, still seeing. Police training told him to stay calm, to do not overreact. He stared at his baby girl pointing a sleek gun at him. It was feminine in appearance, but he knew its deadliness. He recognized the make and the model. "Ami?" He said the child's name softly. "Daddy never points a gun at innocent people. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't want to hurt them. You wouldn't want to hurt me by accident, would you?" "No, Daddy, I good officer. I protect, see?" she said, now holding the butt of the gun directly parallel to her angelic brown face. Trenton tried to keep his voice from chilling. He felt a cold sweat, the worst kind of sweat, the type which required no physical exertion, only a true fear. It coated his face, his body, but he remained immobile. "Ami, do you remember our gun rule?" The child nodded her head guiltily. "Do not touch guns. They are not toys. Keep them locked up away from children." "That is right, sweetheart," he agreed. "I have mine locked away in a safety box with a secret combination. Only I can get it, right?" "Yes, Daddy, but this one wasn't locked up." "I am so proud that you brought it to me, that you showed me first. You are Daddy's angel." Ami Black smiled. She revealed perfect baby teeth. "I told you I was police. I took it to protect innocent like you." Trenton did not like the way his daughter was handling the firearm. She was too comfortable with it, her fingers too close to its trigger, and she was still waving it in front of her face. He did not think she would aim it at him and that she would hit him, but that was not something he wanted to find out. He feared more for her safety. If she pulled the trigger, the gun might backfire and harm her. It could hit her in the face. It would knock her to the ground. "I found gun outside in a car." "You did?" "In the backyard. Want to see?" she asked, jumping around in excitement. "After you put the gun down, do you think you can do that? Can you put it on the bed? I want you to do it slowly, softly." "Are you mad at me?" she asked, detecting his cool mannerism. "No, baby girl. I am glad that you found that weapon and not our neighbor's child. You are a smart little girl. You knew it was dangerous, and now you are going to give it to me. Very dangerous, she said, approaching the bed cautiously. That's right. Now slowly put it on the bed. Don't drop it. Just gradually let it go, okay? All right, Daddy. I can do that, she said, taking exaggerated little footsteps towards the bed. She inched closer to him. That's my baby girl. You are doing perfect. You are a police officer, just like your daddy. Good, very good, he said as she lowered the firearm onto his bed. Like this? She asked. Exactly. Slowly, she repeated him. Cannot drop it. The moment Ami placed the gun onto the covers, Trenton Black jumped up from the bed and swept his little girl into his arms. He seemed to squeeze the life out of her tiny body. Thank God, thank you, my angel is safe. Too tight, she squealed. Ami said, resisting him. I'm so sorry, baby girl, but I cannot help myself. I love you too much to stop. He tried to control his emotions. He tried to quiet his heart, to stop his fears. He gently sat her down and moved towards the gun. Will we keep it? She asked. I will take it to the police station. They will keep it. They will help me track down the owner. But first, I need to lock it up, he said, retrieving the weapon. Stay here a minute, the 6'8" black man said. He moved like a linebacker on a football field trying to protect his own. Trenton Black was an astounding man, with his burnt chocolate skin smooth and even. His dark eyes and long, thick lashes were appealing traits. His trim mustache and goatee hid his double dimples, except when he smiled. Then the whiteness of his teeth lit up his face and revealed their presence. He was a man any woman could fall for. He physically had everything going for him. Height, strength, a sense of humor that just wouldn't stop. All the women in the neighborhood loved him. They went out of their way to help the single dad, and he appreciated it. And he, in turn, made himself available to all the young boys in the neighborhood. He shot more hoots, ran more football fields, and attended more athletic events than when he was in high school and college combined. Trenton Black took the role of fatherhood very seriously. He loved children and would have been more of a father if he could. The 12-year police veteran returned to the room and snatched his daughter up and into his arms again. He looked into her clear brown eyes and marveled at how he and his wife could have made such a beautiful creature. He kissed her on the cheek and then spoke softly. The next time you find something as dangerous as that gun, come get me. You could have been hurt badly. Never pick up a weapon. Tell an adult. Do you understand? Yes, Daddy. I'm sorry. I only wanted to be like you. Sweetheart, you are exactly like me, he smiled. But next time, remember, we can protect people together. Tell me first. Do you want me to show you the car? That's where I found it. Let's get our coats first, he said, carrying his soft bundle into the hallway and down the stairs. In the living room, they both quickly put on winter coats and headed for the back door.